There's no way to avoid the political aspect of Trump's travails. And one of the favorite memes and thoughts that are constantly being promoted and bandied about is this idea that Trump is somehow going to benefit this politically, that this will ensure that he wins the nomination by virtue of his legal travails, that people will recognize the fact that he is indeed the subject of this horror. He's the subject of this unfairness, this inequity, this injustice. And that will translate into votes, that people will come out of the woodwork and say, yes, I love this man. Yes, yes. Yes. I never liked him before. I didn't care what he had to say. I didn't like what he did, like what he said. But now this sense of unfairness, this absolute naked inequity and unfairness, and this inequality that he must endure has so revulsed me. It's so execrable I gotta react, and I'm gonna vote for him. And I loathe what they've done. This is the part where I say to myself, "Oh my God, where does this where do people even think about this? How does this even work? How do people think this?" You've got three groups of people. And I've said this before, and I know I'm stopping myself because, my God, I'm repeating myself now. But it's axiomatic, and it goes without saying. There are three groups of people you must think about: the people who loathe Trump, the people who love Trump, and most people in the middle. They're undecided. They're independent. I know it's hard to think, how in the hell can you be undecided and independent? I don't know. But there they are. And they are somehow going to be lured by this. That they're going to feel the sense of camaraderie, this connection, this idealized connectivity to Donald Trump because of what's going on. I think that's insane. Donald Trump is never going to be listen to me, the Republican nominee. They don't want him. They don't want 4 more years of him because the Republicans hate him more than the Democrats do. The Republicans hate him. He is the floating agesta in the punch bowl. He is the worst. He is without peer. He is, I don't know what the word is. I don't know how to say this. He is the worst to them because he doesn't play by the game, by the rules. He has his own rules. And he also poses a fundamental existential threat to everyone of the Democratic Party, especially when you consider the fact that he doesn't do things. He doesn't play the game when it comes to foreign policy and the like. He does it his way. He's everything he does. He is part of he's more BRICS than NATO, for sure. And I don't want to get into that one, but believe me, this is my globe that I purchased at Dollar Tree. This is Russia right here. There's Russia. This is Russia. And this is Ukraine. And if I handed this to most people, and I said, show me roughly where Ukraine is, why do you think Ron DeSantis called this a territorial problem? Where is this territory? Can you tell me? Can you fill me in on this? Can you let me know where this territory is? Can you give me an idea? Maybe. People would have no earthly idea. No clue. None. Now, You got to ask yourself, if people don't know where Ukraine is, why are the feelings so strong? We'll get into that one day. I'll talk about the psychology of that, this Manichaean sense of right and wrong and good and bad and left and right and up and down and apodictic, good versus evil, and we'll talk about that. But he comes along and he says, no, I'm going to do it my way. But when he talked about defunding NATO, oh my God. So they don't want him to be a part of it? Could this be a part of, as people call it, the deep state, the police state, the intel state, the shadow government, the ruling class? Could it be, as some people have opined, this weaponization of the criminal justice system in order to see that he never see the light of day politically, that he is basically decapitated? As the title of this is, Parlaying Trump's Targeted Prosecution into a Political Windfall, the inadvertent reality of this colossal injustice. Could it actually benefit him? I say absolutely not. He raised $4 million overnight. Okay, good. What does it have to do with anything? Is that some kind of a... Is that a referendum on something? Does that mean something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. To many people, that's a kind of an aha moment. It means aha. It means, well, there you go. It means, and now that vindicates him. That's the way that... Do you really think that's true? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I keep asking people, please tell me, how in the name of God is this supposed to benefit anybody? And people will say, you don't understand, because people will be so, yes, I know the routine. He's going to be, they're going to be so affected by this, so angered by this lunacy, that they're going to somehow, it's going to inure to his benefit, that he's going to pick up all of these people that never would have ever been. This is what happens when people listen to TV shows for too long and they start to repeat the schmaltz, when they repeat the story. This is what happens. And I'm sorry to say it, because it's schmaltz and it's nonsense. It's absolute, utter nonsense. Nonsense. And I'm telling you right now, my dear friends, my dear, dear, dear friends, I tell you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, this is something, it's more than just kind of a banana republic. I don't want to say that's racist, but it's more important than that. This is third world. This is classic, old time, Soviet. This is Beria. This is, show me the man and I'll show you the crime. This is target prosecution. This is the worst of the worst of the worst. And will it benefit him? Whatever political capital, whatever political cachet you think this will give him, will only go to the people who have already wanted to vote for him. Nobody is going to traverse the line. Nobody's going to say, you know what? His policy meant nothing. His ideology meant nothing. His ideation, his plans, his worldview, his record, that meant nothing to me. But the fact that he's being prosecuted by Alvin Bragg and a series of other nefarious people, no, now I'm going to vote for him. That makes no sense. That is absolutely, patently insane. Insane. We will conduct more of this later. Think about what I'm saying. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. And please, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Put them down. Let us share. Let us confiviate and confabulate. And let us talk and exchange ideas in this medium, this marvelous, wonderful medium that we have. And I ask you again to comment as you see fit.